Hey again, Vinyl Nuts. Another Sunday morning with you. What's in my box, part 2. Thought we'd have a look at some more stuff in my box that I may be listening to this week, which has caught my interest. I picked up along the way. Some of the things I picked up over the last few weeks, starting off with something from a Japan buy I got recently. This is a 6-track EP from Ultravox called The Hymn. Been out for a long time, obviously. This is from the Rage and Eden album, and it's just got this really cool etching, if you can see that properly, on both sides. Really cool the way they've done this. Anyway, the sound is really immaculate and terrific tracks as well. Reap the Wild Wind, We Came to Dance, Monument, Hymn, The Thin Wall, Rage and Eden. So really the 6 big tracks off that album of Ultravox's. They did quite a few of these EPs for the Japanese fan base who were rabid back in the 90s, late 80s, 90s. So that's a cool one. Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Relax with the Obi. This is just a really cool little 12-inch that I picked up. Looking forward to listening to that. One I love, this Australian singer-songwriter Stephen Cummings, who of course fronted a band that many Australians know, The Sports, back in the 80s, 70s and 80s. We used to watch them on Countdown all the time. This is his compilation. All of them come signed by Stephen on the front cover there. I don't know if you can see it in the gold. And I'm pretty sure it's orange vinyl, this one. Orange and blue. That's right. Yeah, one orange, one blue. You probably can't see that, but that's really worth picking up. Simple Minds, you'll already know that I love this band. This New Gold Dream album had a number of interesting pressings. This one is the gold marble from the States, and I think this was pressed in like 84? There's that gold marble, and it sounds amazing. Of course, I had to get the Abbey Road half-speed mastered, the new one. Thought I would give those two a comparison listen, just see which one comes out on top. I'm hoping it's this one. I'm hoping it's the coloured one so I can keep that one, because I really like that marble. What else am I listening to? It's hardly new, but it's their newest thing, Radiohead, Moonshaped Pool. Adore this album. If you haven't listened to Radiohead for a while, or this one skipped you and you missed listening to this, go and have a good old on the earlobes. This one is really astounding. Such great writing. Awesome album. Really enjoying that. Mastodon, Cold Dark Place. This little 10-inch EP doesn't look like much, but it's got Toe to Toes on it, which I think is the best Mastodon song ever written. It's so complex. The guitar pieces are incredible. The harmonies are amazing, and you can even clap along to it. I heard this on YouTube 6 months ago, instantly fell in love with the band. This is awesome. 10-inch, available everywhere, not hard to get. Check it out, go and find it. If you like Mastodon, you already know about it. If you don't, this may pull you across. Missy Higgins, On a Clear Night. I think this is probably her best album. Her earlier albums have now been re-released on coloured vinyl. This one is transparent, so yep, sounds fantastic. Lenny Kravitz, greatest hits. I love all of Lenny's stuff, the earliest stuff the most, and obviously this is full of his early stuff. American Woman, Are You Gonna Go My Way, Stand By My Woman, Always on the Run, all the big stuff. So Finn Andrews, you already know I'm a fan of The Veils if you saw part 1. Sun Gang's another great album from them. This one is the Mauve repress, which is on this wicked bluey, turquoise, greeny vinyl, and sounds great. Terrific album. Awesome. So I'm looking forward to listening to that more if I don't drop it out of its sleeve and smash it on the floor. Here's an interesting one. Little Richard, dearly departed, recently departed. The basic beginning of rock and roll. What else can you say about it? Historically, that is just a fact. was the precursor to everything that Elvis later brought on and everything after that. This is the MoFi, or Mofi, and I picked this up from a StereoNet member a couple of months ago. Already listened to it a couple of times, but every time I listen to this, I get reinvigorated with what was going on in the late 50s and the beginning, the genesis of the entire sound that we all love and listen to every day. So it's just a fascinating piece of history, and this is the best that's ever been presented. Mobile Fidelity, here's Little Richard, just a time capsule, incredible. Speaking of Mobile Fidelity, Tramps recent repress. This is not, so there's a couple, as you know. There's the earlier one. This one is only a couple of years old, and it's the best sounding that I've heard. I think it's amazing, still available, still relatively cheap, under $100. Richard Hawley, this is Lady's Bridge, probably his best album in my opinion. Incredible songwriting on this. You can now get a green transparent version. I think this is that one, I'm not sure. Anyway, it's not in its sleeve, so it's probably on the turntable. But if you don't know Richard Hawley, you wonder what I'm banging on about this guy all the time, this is the album to get into to figure it out, because this has got his best stuff on it. So, and finally, from a big buy that I did a while ago, I kept this one. This is the Analog Productions for Cat Stevens' Tea for the Tillerman. Speaking of seminal, amazing writing, hard to beat this one. This is the QRP press. Incredible. So that is part 2 of What's in My Box. Have an amazing weekday wherever you are. Hopefully it's not in lockdown 2 in Glum City. And we'll speak soon. See you for the next What's in My Box.